Hey folks, it's Ben. We're here with a cool unboxing for us and for a lot of people, and maybe you've got questions or whatever. We've just received our Starlink unit. So we have been using a TELUS Smart Hub. That's our cellular carrier, and it's a little box that provides us with our internet through cellular coverage, and we get about 1 terabyte a month. Starlink is unlimited. Unfortunately, our Smart Hub is low on the priority list for data. So the more phones that are on that cell tower, the more or the less internet we get. So at times of peak load, we're seeing very little internet on, for our devices here at the house. And then times you don't need it, say, midnight, there's plenty. So we decided to switch to Starlink because the speeds are crazy. We have it, know somebody that lives near here who has it, and it's great. So we went ahead and pulled the trigger for it ourselves. So now we're going to do an unboxing. So this is how it comes from Starlink. It came from California. It shipped it up here to Canada for us. And I'm going to slip these 2 pieces of tape.
It took less than a week, didn't it?
It came FedEx for real. Yep. And inside the box is this guy, which is just
Packing materials.
a holder. I'm a little familiar with these because, like I said, we have somebody nearby who has one. There's the base that sits on whatever surface you have. Another plastic piece. We have the receiving dish, which, well, when we're done, click into, and then you're given 75 feet. This is actually something that's already installed apparently, but it can be loose. Might come out, unplug it if you choose, but it clicks up into here. And then you're given 75 feet of cable. So what we're probably going to do is a permanent installation somewhere on the eve of our house at this site here. The Starlinks are Wi-Fi only. You can buy an adapter that allows you to have a wired connection out, but you have to buy it. It's like 35 bucks. And then the power cable. So this will be what we do. And the Starlink here also, this is the connection that plugs in the bottom, and this is the power connection. So this will be in the house. We'll set the dish up. The primary thing you need to do, and here's an instruction manual, which honestly I bet you doesn't tell you a whole lot, because they have an app. So you want to go, and if you go to the Starlink and you order one of these, they'll direct you to the app. Here it is on my phone. You have the Starlink app, and you can check for obstructions, which is cool, because if you click on that, it says look up, and it will actually show you the clear sky of where the satellites are located. So from wherever you install this, you can take a peek as to where do you need to be able to see. Our house clips the end of it, so I think we'll be okay. Most of it's open, but it tells you if a location's good, or if you have, like if you look over here, we got trees, but they're not in the way. The house is not in the way, so we're okay with that. And the link here, we'll do the start setup and we'll go from there, but we'll physically install the hardware and we'll show you how it looks.
Yeah.
So when we press the startup instructions setup, it says plug in your Starlink. So plug in your power cables. The light on the bottom of your router will illuminate and your Starlink will tilt automatically, is what it says. So here's our Wi-Fi unit. We ran a cable between, it gives you 75 feet. And you can look and see how it plugs in the bottom here. So we'll make sure we plug it in the correct way. It's a watertight connection. So that's in. And then we have a power connection. We'll probably UPS ours so that when the power goes out, we'll still have internet. Another convenient thing about Starlink is that even if the power is out...
There's a cap on that. Isn't there?
No, there isn't.
Oh, okay.
It seems like this thing is watertight.
It looks like it. It's got a gasket.
Yep.
I guess it's just meant to not wiggle out.
Maybe. So we're placing ours kind of beside the TV. Our Smart Link's actually on the other side. Once we are proven that this is good, we'll cancel that service, and then we're gonna plug it in like it says to. Oh, there's a light. The light's underneath, and so that means our dish was probably actually aligning itself at this point. Or will. Maybe.
It's currently not doing anything.
Yep. So plug in your Starlink. It says it will tilt automatically. And it shows little graphics as to what to plug in and where the light is on your app. But it doesn't say how long. So we'll just chillax here for a second and see if it actually comes around.
There it goes.
Must be scanning for... Next step in our app says connect, so we open our Wi-Fi settings. And I guess it's broadcasting its own little Wi-Fi. It says Starlink, so I'll click it. Unable to join Starlink network, so we'll try again here in a second. Unsecured network. So now we've got some setup instructions here. We put up our name and our password, and we'll click create. So I'll do that off screen. So we entered in, and then we joined the network that we created using our ID and our password. And now that we're connected to it, it says our Starlink is booting up. This may take several minutes, and then you get a little spinning sign. And I think we're at almost at the finish line here. It must have already connected the hardware of our system to our account, so it knows who we are.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we would typically get the user area. Now you have to call these people and do crap. It's never always great, but I wonder if it moves during the day.
Maybe. Okay, so now it says connecting to Starlink satellites. And now it says setup complete. You're all set. It's done.
I click done. And cool. One device is on the network so far. It's probably my phone here.
Speed test.
So we were typically getting between, honestly it's not that bad, between 5 and 10 down and between 1 and 2 up. So 57, 60 down is fantastic.
Holy man.
And we'll have to try it with an independent app, but
The upload is 20?
about
15 even?
Yeah. So this will change us for YouTube too. We've been having 2-hour uploads and stuff because our upload's about 1 or 2 on the SmartLink. Or not the SmartLink, the Smart Hub. And so if it's doing 14, that's awesome. So that's fantastic.
Are we done with this?
Is it done? Yep.
Yeah.
Swipe for advanced.
It says 83 and...
Start advanced test. No power mode.
Yeah, you hold this.
Sure thing. Yeah, it looks like it's iPhone to Wi-Fi router and router to internet. Look how fast that is.
No capitals on the password?
You want me to share the password? Here. Done.
Oh, neat.
That was cool. So it asked me, my wife just kicked on, she joined it, and it's like, do you want to share the password? And yes, that's maybe an Apple thing, maybe it's a Starlink thing. And now it's moving magically. Yeah, check that out. 93 down and 69 up. Oh, that's the phone. So between my phone and the router it's 69, and the Starlink is actually pulling it down at 93. So pretty cool. So anyway, if you have any questions, I think we're gonna think it's awesome. She's doing a Google check now on speeds. And basic Starlink. This is the paid version too. Going to Bell Mobility in Edmonton, Alberta. So our down is approximately 42, 40-ish, 38, right around the 40 mark, I'd say. So that's fantastic for comparing. We were at 5 to 10, and the upload is 12, 13. I believe those numbers 100%. So they're very similar to the one that's near us. So that's just fantastic. So we'll keep you updated as to how it goes, but so far we're going to be awesome. We'll probably maybe cover a little bit of the permanent installation of it But we got lots of videos for the Turbo 231 channel and Red Barn Homestead channels and Instagrams and all that fun stuff. But hopefully going to move this dish up onto the eave somewhere and give us a little bit more exposure to the sky as well. If you have any questions, ask them, comments, leave them. If you have Starlink and you think it's great, let us know. And subscribe to our channel, Red Barn Homestead, for more cool videos like this. Setup, box openings. There's nothing left in the box. Super simple, right? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of hardware and cables and everything. So we'll catch you next time.